Welcome back for our final session. Last time, Virginia became the first in 300 years to truly listen to Sir Simon. Today, we find out what she does about it. Here are your last words for this book. Prophecy, an old, mysterious prediction about the future. Brave, showing courage. Sacred, deeply respected, special or holy. Prophecy is stressed on the first syllable, prophecy, and jewels rhymes with tools. Round your lips for that long ooh sound. Let's find out what Virginia has to be brave for.
Sir Simon explains to Virginia an old, mysterious prophecy that is engraved in a stained glass window of the house, one that he has clung to desperately for centuries as his only real hope of ever finding rest of the house. The prophecy is written in strange, poetic old language, and it says that peace will only come to him when a golden girl can win prayer from the sinner's lips, meaning that an innocent young girl must cry out of genuine sympathy for his sins and pray sincerely on his behalf, and additionally that a long-dead almond tree in the garden must blossom with flowers once again after decades of being completely barren. Virginia, though understandably nervous and a little frightened by the strangeness and weight of it all, listens carefully to every word, and slowly begins to realize that this old prophecy might actually be describing her, specifically, and no one else. Gathering all her courage, she quietly agrees to help him, even though she does not fully understand what will happen to her once she does. Sir Simon gently leads Virginia through a hidden passage, concealed behind an old, dusty tapestry, into a secret and deeply mysterious place that no living person has entered in centuries. A place where, he solemnly tells her, the angel of death himself resides, and where he might finally, after all this time, be allowed to rest forever. Virginia disappears through the hidden door together with him, and for the rest of the family, several terrifying, agonizing hours pass without a single sign of her anywhere in the house. Mr. Otis and the rest of the household search every room, every closet, and every corner of the property, growing more and more frantic and worried with each passing hour, fearing that something truly terrible has happened to their beloved daughter.
One more pause. What two things did the old prophecy need for Sir Simon to find peace? And why was the family so worried while Virginia was gone? Let's find out together.
Just when the family's fear and desperation reach their absolute peak, Virginia suddenly reappears in the hallway, looking pale, unusually quiet, and deeply, visibly changed by whatever she has witnessed behind that secret door. She carries with her a small, exquisitely beautiful box filled with ancient jewels, which Sir Simon gave her as a final, heartfelt gift of gratitude before he departed. She calmly explains to her shocked and relieved family that Sir Simon has finally passed on completely and found the eternal peace he had been desperately searching for after 3 long centuries of restless, exhausting haunting. Later that same day, the family walks together into the garden and discovers to their genuine amazement and delight that the old, completely dead almond tree, which had not bloomed in living memory, is now entirely covered in fresh, beautiful white blossoms, exactly as the ancient prophecy had foretold so long ago.
Years later, once she has grown into a young woman, Virginia marries a kind young nobleman named Lord Cheshire, and on their wedding day, she finally tells her new husband the strange, moving, and almost unbelievable story of everything that happened that unforgettable night at Canterville Chase. However, the story makes clear that she never fully reveals the very deepest, most private, and most personal details of what she actually witnessed behind that secret door. Some experiences, it seems, are simply too profound and too sacred to ever be completely put into words, even for the people we love and trust the most.
An almond tree bloomed after decades of nothing at all. Some say that's just a story detail. I say, pay attention to the trees in your own life. So, 12 vocabulary words, 1 very persistent ghost, and 1 brave girl. Tell me in the comments, do you think Sir Simon deserved his piece? Which word from this book will you use this week? I am Professor Whitepaws, and this has been Book 1 of our book club. 11 more books are waiting for us. Subscribe, and I'll see you at the next book.